What's good, y'all? Guy talking in car. Back with you here to tell you some crazy shit about why America's falling apart. Just kidding. I'm not going to do that. That is like the lamest category of TikToker ever. And I don't even know if it exists, honestly. I just created it. Damn, I wish you could see the Cadillac in my rearview mirror. Oh, hold up. Look at this thing. Look. God dang. Hold on. Rock with me. I'm not cutting this one today. So as you can see, I'm having a pretty good day. So day 6 of my mental health check-in, daily mental health check-in, is going pretty okay. I am just fresh out of the DG. I needed to get some probiotics because my gut health sucks after taking my, my antibiotic for my tooth last month. So I went and got some probiotics. I went and got mom some lidocaine and a couple of other things and some bread, and whatnots. I'm in there and I got my headphones in. I'm rocking out to Renaissance, the band, which is a band from the 70s primarily, and they're like a prog folk band. You should totally check them out. Rockin'. Ashes Are Burning is the album. Ashes Are Burning by Renaissance. Great album. Anyway, this guy comes up to me and he goes, I can hear him out of the corner, like out of my peripheral, but I've got like these headphones are pretty good about like bringing noise in that I can hear, like peak noise, like people talking to me even though I'm listening to music. And I hear strange music. What is that? And I'm wearing a Tech Nine hat from Strange Music. And they're a label in Kansas City. He's the #1 independent rapper in the world and a close friend of mine. And I try to represent him as much as I can, as often as I can, because I fucking love that dude. Love you, Tech. So anyway, he goes, Strange Music, what is that? And I say, oh, it's a band from Kansas City. I kind of threw him a pitch that I just gave to you who don't know who he is. And he's like, that's so cool, man. I used to play, I'm a bass player. And I'm like, dude, you totally glean like a musician. Like, you look like you've been a musician most of your life. And I say, what I mean by that is, like, you look like a person that spent time around art. And I don't know if it's just me, but I can tell other artists from people that don't have art in their life, that don't practice art. It's just a thing that maybe I have. Maybe I'm not unique, and he just looked road weary. I don't know. But I was like, he goes, yeah, I'm a bass player. And I was like, that's crazy. He goes, do you know who Mel Tillis is? And I was like, yeah, of course. He goes, I played in Mel Tillis's band for 20 years. And I was like, that is crazy. That's amazing. So he and I talked a little bit, and I told him that my favorite bass player is Les Claypool, and I don't know the musicality side of it, but I know how it makes me feel, and so that's how I adjust to it. And so we just talked for like 3 or 4 minutes, and he was so cool. He was like in his mid-60s. He had 2 shirts on. He had like a gray shirt and then like a looser dark green olive kind of shirt underneath, or over the top, and he was wearing a bucket hat, and he had glasses like mine, and he had a nice little beard. And I was like, this dude I just want to hug this dude, like, this guy's so fucking cool. And I only just met him. I didn't like get his name or nothing. I just know he played with Mel Tillis for 20 years, 5 at a theater and 15 on the road. And I was just like blown away by the whole experience. But how this connects to my mental health is, like, I have those reactions and interactions with people all the time. My life is blessed and full of things like that. And I'm so grateful for it. But I stand in line at the Dollar General to buy all this stuff after he and I have talked, and this woman comes up and she stands right behind me, and I look and I'm like, man, if I took one normal me-sized step back, I'd clobber her. And I look back and I'm like, I'm not gonna mess with it. She should be fine. So they got a new automated, self-service checkout. She tried that, it didn't work. I didn't know she had stepped back in line. I thought she was done. So I walk up, they call for me next. I go put my stuff on the cart or on the table, and I go to pay. And when I look down, I'm kind of facing in like this way towards her, like the register's like this. I'm kind of facing like this, so I have my back to everybody that's still in line. And I turn just enough like this, and she is standing so close to me that if I had just turned, I would have elbowed her titty. And I'm like, yo. So here's the mental health. This is 5 minutes in. I don't know how I talk so long. I just gotta buckle in. This is who I am. I talk a lot. So I turn around and I go, ma'am, in this tone, uplifting, kind of smiling. I'm aggravated, but I'm trying to be kind. I touch her like the top of her shoulder. And I said, ma'am, can you please give me some space? And she adjusted back several feet. And I actually avoided her in the parking lot a minute ago, just so I didn't have to interact with her further. But she just stepped back. So for me, it's like seeing that now, my mental health is in such an interesting place where usually I'm having a good day, and usually I can go, I don't like that, I'm going to say it. So I said it. 4 years ago, somebody stepped in line in front of me, or not stepped in line in front of me. Somebody behind me crowded me, and I was like, hey, stop getting so close to me. You see the difference? Like, I was so brazen and so angry and agitated the second that it happened. And this, I passed the first opportunity to say something off, like, it's okay, it's not much longer, they're not too close. And then when she finally did get too close, I just said, hey, excuse me, hey, can you give me some space? So I'm living proof that, like, your attitude can change and you can do things better. In my opinion, that was such a better interaction that I had with that lady today than I did 4 years ago in another grocery store line. So guys, I love you. Have a great day. Project Reanimate out. I got so much to tell you, but I'm not going to. It's 7 minutes. See you later.